it's always subject to change, and so that's kind of the caveat to these kind of things. Is there's no clear outcome yet. There's no clear answer at this point, but there is a discussion that is happening right now, or perhaps it's already happened, tied in with Indiefoxx and getting the 6th suspension within a year time on what happens next. And I've had 2 people that have talked about this now with me, so I feel a little bit more confident talking about it here. And but again, we don't know the exact outcome yet. But there is a conversation that is happening related to whether or not, or what the exact punishment is going to be for Indiefoxx. It has been 2 days, and so perhaps a third, if it is only the slap on the wrist standard kind of punishment, then she'll be unbanned tomorrow. However, there's probably a discussion that is going on that questions whether or not 6 suspensions within 6 months is reasonable, and a generalized discussion on how do you prevent people from continuing to rack up more and more suspensions without actually increasing the overall punishment. So here are the 2 possibilities, or two possibilities, not necessarily what will happen, but 2 possibilities that are being thrown about. 30-day minimum suspension is being thrown about as a possibility. And secondly, loss of partnership on the platform. Getting 6 suspensions in a short period of time kind of goes against a few different clauses, particularly related to potentially a morals clause. But that is the one of the current discussions that is happening right now as it relates to Indiefoxx on whether or not, hey, do we have to do more to stop this from continuing to happen? And what does that more look like? So actually, when I gave that quote, where's that thing? You can actually kind of read. I'm very intentional with how I do things now. See, the thing is that it won't be an indefinite, because here's the reality. The things that Indiefoxx has done, I don't think are as egregious to warrant an indefinite or permanent ban. She hasn't killed anybody on stream. She hasn't done any hate speech. She hasn't beat up anybody. Like there's not. She's been attractive and showed skin, and kind of pushed a sexual narrative. But that's not so egregious that I would go, yeah, she's the worst. So I'll read you my quote here from this article, because again, I'm good at saying things that are slightly, that mean more than what they actually are saying. Because again, I gave this quote a couple days ago. Twitch suspensions have the opposite effect when it comes to streamers with name recognition. Instead of punishment, the resulting publicity promotes a streamer, and there's no better example than Indiefoxx. As Twitch continues to court advertisers, there are going to be some tough decisions made soon. I envision stricter punishments for repeat offenders, and perhaps removal from certain discoverability features. I don't think Twitch wants to deplatform any of their top creators, regardless of the content they're creating, but they also know they can't keep going the way they are. Things can't keep going the way they are. So you can read any more into that. You don't have to read any more into that. I've literally just told you now that I have multiple sources that are providing similar discussion points. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click like, click subscribe up there, and then watch this video. What else you got to do? You're on YouTube anyways. You might as well watch something else. It's right there.